Hello again, Painting with a Purpose friends. I'm going to do another fun fall painting. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some fall colors. You're going to need brown and red and orange and green and yellow and purple, white. You're going to need some black and some of this pale blue. I have a helper again. What I'm going to have you do is paint the top half of your canvas. Actually, it's going to be like 2/3 of your canvas. The top 2/3 of your canvas is going to be blue. White through here. So I'm just gonna not even wipe my brush, and I'm just gonna dip the tip in white, and I'm just gonna add some white streaks. Really not gonna see a lot of this blue when we're done, so just like right in the center. Go ahead and stick that brush in the water, and you're gonna get your small flat brush and a lighter brown, and the rest of your canvas, you're going to run that right up against that blue. Everything below that blue is going to be the brown. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add some streaks of the darker brown. So I'm going to run it skinny, and then I'm going to kind of smash it flat. So do it skinny and then smash it flat. I'm going to wipe that brown off with my towel, and I'm just going to take a little bit of white, and I'm going to add a little bit of white down through the center. I'm going to wipe it, add a little bit more white, just right through the center. Alright, now we're going to let this dry, and we're going to add some fun fall trees in the background. Alright, for this next part you will be finger painting, so make sure you have kind of a damp cloth setting next to you, and you will be needing your red, your yellow, your orange, and a little bit of a wine color. It's kind of like a purple and red mixed. You can mix purple and red and get this color, or you can just buy it already mixed for you. Alright, so we're going to start, and I am going to start with my orange. And I'm just going to take my finger, load it up with paint, and you're just going to dab it. Alright, wipe the orange off. Next we're going to add some red. And we're going to add some of that burgundy color. We're not going to add a lot, and the majority of that burgundy color is going to be down at the bottom. And our last but not least color is yellow. We're going to let this dry a little bit before we add our yellow. If you go adding your yellow, it will mix a lot, and we do want some of that bright yellow to show up. Alright, now that it's dry just a little bit, it's still wet, and that's okay. We're going to add our yellow. Alright, I think my trees look good. We do have one more last thing to do. So with your skinny, your very small round brush, and your dark brown paint, we're going to come in here and we're just going to add some tree trunks. For your tree trunks, again, you're using your small round brush and your dark brown, and you're not really going to see them that well, so we're just going to add a few lines through the bottom on each side. Maybe you see part of the tree up a little higher. And then maybe you see a few little branches. These trees are really dense, so you don't see a lot. Just a few here and there. Alright, with your medium round brush and your white paint, we are going to do the outline of our truck. You want to make sure that your leaves are really good and dry because you don't want to mix them when we do the truck, and your truck will kind of overlap some of those leaves. Alright, with your white paint and your medium round brush, let's get started on the truck. So the bed of the truck, we're just seeing the back of the truck. So the bed of the truck is like a rectangle. And it's going to sit just about here. And then the sides of the truck, kind of where the headlights are, it just kind of rounds out and down. And then the other side as well. It rounds out and down. And the top of the truck is just like an arch, kind of. And it starts right where it rounds out and down. Kind of goes up, and it's just going to fill this space. Just like so. With your medium flat brush, we're going to fill all this in with white. We're going to make our bed a little bit bigger, so I'm going to bring this whole line down just a smidge, just past that brown line. That looks better. I'm going to make my truck this cool teal color. You can use any color you want, but mine's going to be this cool teal color. And I'm just going to wipe the white off my brush. And I'm going to go over wherever I painted white with this teal. Now up at the top, I'm going to leave a little bit of an area where the back window is. So, like this space. There's going to be the back window. So I'm not going to paint teal in there. I'm going to paint teal all around it. I'm going to take a little bit of this teal color and I'm going to darken it. So I'm going to add just a hint of black. Just a tiny, 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 tiny bit of black. I just want to darken it just a little bit. If you get too much, it'll start to look gray. We don't want it to look gray. We just want it to be a little bit darker. And you can kind of see the two different colors. This is where I added the little black, and that's the regular color. All right, with your regular small round brush, we're going to start adding some details to our truck. So with your black paint, we're going to kind of come in on these wheel wells. We're going to add a little line here. We're going to add a little line here. We have to leave room for the bumper down here for when the paint dries. We're going to come in here and add like a tailgate. We're going to take some of that darker and kind of shade it in on these wheel wells. Take some of that darker kind of right at the top of that trunk bed. Add some of the darker through here. Right at the top of that trunk bed, we're going to add a black line. I'm going to add some black around this window. We have to add our mirrors. So what we're going to do is with your little round brush and your normal teal color, we're just going to take and right along the side here, just above that trunk bed, I'm going to add a little mirror. Just like a little half circle, and just fill that in. I forgot our mirrors. Now, with the black, you're going to come down along the side. I'm going to do a little more of that shading at the top with that darker teal that you mixed up. Going to kind of come in here. I'm going to come down the sides of the window. Rinse that off, and we're going to add some white. So I'm going to put some white kind of through here. Up at the top here. Put some white down through here. Now with our black, we are going to add the tires down here at the bottom. And they're just like little rectangles, so they're gonna just come straight down, and at the bottom they kind of round. Kind of round them at the bottom. Go ahead and rinse that black off. I'm gonna add just a little bit of white, kind of like the tread. Reflection. I want you to mix up some gray. So with a little bit of white and black, go ahead and make a gray color. Alright, once you have that light gray, with your medium round brush, you're going to come in and you're going to paint the inside of your window. Then with your small round brush, you're going to paint the inside of these mirrors. With that gray. With that medium round brush and that same gray, we're going to add a bumper. So right here at the very bottom, kind of sticks out on either end. Alright, next we are going to add a little turkey. So rinse your little small brush off. That's the one that we're going to be using, your little round, your small round brush. And in the back of your truck, we're just going to start adding some turkey feathers. I'm going to start with orange. And I'm going to do one right in the middle to kind of give me a base, a guide. So it's just, and it's going to come up to the window, and then it's going to go down to the bottom of the truck. Now from this point, I'm going to work out on either side. So that's my center. And paint this. I'm going to do yellow. Red. There is our turkey fan. When our turkey fan dries, we will add our turkey. We're almost finished. This is so cute. Alright, small round brush. We're going to add a little bit of white in our window. Just kind of up the top, on either corner maybe. Maybe down here at the bottom. Now we're going to do our turkey body. So with your dark brown and your small round brush, actually we're just going to put a little head right here. Kind of make like a characterized turkey. And with our black, we're going to put a little hat on him. Little pilgrim hat. With the plastic end of your brush, you're going to add some black eyes. And then add just a little, you're going to wait till that dries. But we're going to do his beak. So with orange, we're going to make a little beak right here. He's going to get two little white dots inside his eyes. So one right up there. One right up there. He needs his little red gobbler thing that's going to hang around his beak. And it just kind of curves up, kind of hangs down. Kind of looks like a bean. We're going to add a brown buckle to his hat. Some little white detail. Alright, and I'm going to cheat again with my handy dandy paint pen. And you can leave yours like this, or you can write on your tailgate. I am going to write on my tailgate, so I'm going to scoot this a little closer. And I'm just going to write Happy Thanksgiving. I love these paint pens. They do make things so much easier. So just right through here. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want us to keep bringing you these fun paintings. You can add pumpkins down here to the bottom of this one. You can add some fallen leaves down here to the bottom of this one. It's completely up to you. I cannot wait to see what you guys create. Check back for more videos. Bye!